All right, so we got a pretty mid update overall, but there's some interesting stuff that we can talk about in this video, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, we know the units coming. It's going to be Nozel and Kahono. So I want to discuss them. I want to discuss the next units, and I want to discuss teams for Nozel and Kahono. Mainly Nozel. I think that they're kind of cooking something up with Nozel now that I'm thinking about it, and it could be good. It could be very good, all depending. So, one big thing, in my opinion, that I'm very happy about that's going to be very good for you guys too, in terms of the content I can make, is now seasonal updates seem to be without maintenance. Same as where on global, pickup updates have no maintenance, right? Reason being, they only need to update now, it seems, at the beginning of a season, and then afterwards, all the content's already there. Right. So that's going to be one huge thing. Unless they bring new content, right? I think that they could definitely manage to do it like this. So at 9 p.m. EST on Monday, I'm going to be able to just pop the game open without maintenance and we'll be in. Beautiful stuff, right? Beautiful stuff. So now we got Nozel and Kahono, okay? I think Nozel is actually going to be pretty good. Now there's a lot of blue units, and we're gonna talk about teams. Okay, we're gonna talk about teams, and I think there's a couple different ones we could actually cook up with that. Now Kahono, the problem with Kahono is that she buffs attack. Now this is gonna be very good for PvE, like very good. You could use Black Asta, you could use Yami, Raya, right? But for PvP, you're not really gonna see it cooking, right? If Kahono gave a couple different things, such as extending buff on everyone, number two, mobility increase. Number three, at least some form of defenses, she would be better. But she has neither of the three. She only buffs one person, which will be the DPS, but you would rather have everyone be buffed. And Kahono doesn't work with Spirit Dive, doesn't work with Leona, doesn't work with any of the good green DPSs, doesn't work with Fauna, right? So it's just not worth using Kahono in PvP. We'll see. But it would be better if she was magic. But I mean, it makes sense why she's attacked. But maybe a new Kyoto's coming. I just don't really see it. But if so, then Kahono will be very good when that time comes. So you could see here the banners. I'm probably like just looking at it. I have 70k crystals, but I have about like 3 pities essentially. I did more summons actually, and I got my second Zora dupe. Now my mono blue team, since obviously we're going to be running Zora on mono blue, is fully built. So I got my Kahono, I got William, we got Zora. I'm just deciding on if it's going to be Luck or Julius that I'm going to run, but my Julius is already maxed out. So I'm just not really too sure on that. But one big thing that I'll just talk about before we get back to the update is I got an HP ring. So am I able to reroll, please? No, no, no. Anyway, HP ring. So now she's at 130k base without the 20% HP here or the 5% HP here. So we're looking pretty good. Overall, I'm actually very excited to use this Noel on this account. Once I get the substats up, I think I could get Noel to like 200k HP easily. It's just I haven't upgraded any of the substats, but they all have HP percent. Or are going to, so that's good. So yeah, definitely, Nozel's looking. I'm pretty happy with Nozel, honestly. I think he's pretty cool. Now, we got Flakidna. That's going to be the rate of this season. Now, for JP, honestly, my JP friends were kind of annoyed, and it kind of makes sense why, right? You check it out. You could get one from Battle Pass, okay, every single season. You could get one from the season shop, right? Well, season monthly, my bad, the monthly, which we're halfway through. What else am I forgetting? You could get two from the shop technically. So where's the shop? Here? This one? Yeah, you could get two. So like in a season, you could get four about. I feel like I'm missing something even. Am I? I don't think I am though. Hold on. No, no, no. I think that's it. I think that's it. So you could get four technically a month. All depending, right? But still, it's a bit odd. Now, I just want to see something. When does the next season come out? It's gonna come out on the 30th, on Tuesday. Okay, so I might not be able to record right away. I'm thinking of this because I think I'm getting back from my trip Monday night, if I remember correctly. So I will have to like delay it. But I'll definitely be making content like within 24 hours of the release for that. But I will have to make a bunch of scheduled content instead. So yeah, we got Flakidna and then it's pretty much dead. Like, have you seen something this short? Like, banner, one raid, and then this is it. Have most of the text is about packs. It's about packs ending. So, you know, there's not much. They got the roulette event and then burning time. So yeah. There's one event. There's one limited time event. So yeah, I come back Monday at 2:40 p.m. Oh, Loki, I'm gonna be able, chat. Okay, that's good. That is actually pretty good. So yeah, this is a mid update. Okay, I kind of understand it. Okay, fest updates usually are pretty mid in general on JP. I don't think it really affects global at all. I think they are cooking up new content. So we should be getting that relatively within the next like 2 or so months on global probably. I mean, the way that I'm seeing it is that fest you get the new units. Now the problem with this set of new unit is that did not change the meta at all. At all. He is the most boring fest that we've gotten in terms of changing the meta. So very unfortunate for that. Now, the problem with if we're being honest, is that we don't see much mono blue. Okay, I need to get in top 500, but we don't see much mono blue. Okay, and if there was more mono blue, would be great, but there's not. So what is gonna do, right? People are not investing into mono blue, so there's no point for for now. So yeah, that's like the main thing. Now, one big thing for people to know now that we're just gonna go into other stuff. Chapter 13 is now the next chapter coming out in a month actually, when the next pickups come out. So it says, under the command of Marileona, the most elite knight order, the Royal Knights raid on the hideout of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. However, there's a formidable opponent, Raya. So we are going to be getting the third Eye Raya within the next month or two. I don't think it's going to be next month, maybe. We don't have any leaks of Raya, but we have seen in the files Dorothy and Finral. So we'll see for that. But Raya is going to be at a certain point, right? Now, it's pretty interesting because before, if I could find it, hold on. They actually changed the chapters. So chapter 13 before was part of the Royal Knights, but since then it has been changed. So I'm going to try to find that. But now that they've changed it, I think it does change certain things for sure, right? For sure. So yeah, no, expect Raya with the third eye very soon. I mean, 2 chapters, honestly, they did really good for the cutscenes. I really enjoyed the Black Meteorite cutscene. We'll play right now. But this Black Meteorite cutscene, I have all the cutscenes in one thing if you want to check it out. But just seeing Black Asta again, anytime we see Black Asta is a good time, right? Because this is nice, right? This is nice. This part especially, I don't know, I just liked how it looked. So yeah, I definitely think that at least JP is gonna be ahead in terms of chapters, but they did good. They did good. They did very good. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. So anyway, I think that it sucks that it's a bit of a dead update, but we have a lot of stuff that we know is coming, right? We know there's going to be even more events, even more content coming for the first anniversary at the end of May, which is in 6 weeks. So we're not looking too bad. I think that the units and everything is going to start kind of looking pretty good. And honestly, chat, I'm pretty happy with the meta, right? I'm actually pretty happy with the meta. I'll do a couple refreshes, but we'll see mono green. That could have even been another type of team. Then we'll see it again. Okay, it's not just mono red, and then we'll see mono red, right? So it's gonna look pretty nice. And then even at that, this is probably a full mono green where others could have been with Black Asta. So there's yeah, they're only showing Charlotte and Mario because of the fact that usually these 2 slots change a lot. It could be William and Fuego. It could be full mono green. Okay. It could be Zora and Black Asta. There's so many different things that they could do. And I'm just really enjoying the meta right now. Okay. So I think that's actually pretty good. Once Mario comes out, it really does expand the meta. I'm telling you, Mario and then Zora, Vanessa, and Mimosa are going to be very good. And then Mono Blue slowly starts to creep in. So we're good on that. Now, I do want to talk a bit about some Nozel teams. I think this is actually pretty important. But I was thinking, honestly, this team... Hold on. So do I have blue Nozel? I do. So Nozel, and then, I mean, at this point, you would have to put, Julius. Now, if you're using William... I would guess it's because you're using luck and you want the damage reduction turn 1. Now, the problem is I don't have Duke 2 luck, so I meant to put Zora. I think, yeah, no, this team would work a lot better. Now, why is that? Well, okay, let's explain it a bit. Let's say for the new blue Nozel, right? So Zora applies 20% damage reduction on the whole team if he has a skill page for 1 turn. Okay. Then he puts the 50% magic attack reduction. Good for Mario. He's going to be quicker than William. Keep that in mind. Then Noel also has the 35% damage lower. And then Nozel puts more damage lower, up to 42%, and lowers buff duration by 1 turn on everyone. So what this means to me is that you're going to be able to survive, and Julius should be able, by the time it gets to his turn, by the time the buffs on the enemy team run out, once the buff lower comes into play, right? Because you got to remember, Nozel reducing the buff by 1 turn means the damage reduction is going to be ending sooner, which means Julius will have the time to pop off. Okay, so I think this team has the potential to work. Now, another Nozel team that I could see. Now, the team that I'm going to show does not work against Mario Leona with William, but it should work against pretty much anything else. Would be with Luck, if I could find Luck. I think is he LR? I'm trying to think. Did I put him to LR or no? I don't think I did. No, he's not. So you would put Luck, you would have Nozel, and I feel like Nozel and Noel work pretty well. But in this case, like, Nozel just feels out of place, right? I would put Defender William here. Like, I'm just going to put William because I don't have Defender William on the account. But we'll say Defender William on this one, right? And this way, Luck gets his damage reduction. Nozel and Zora should be fine, right? The problem really is Mario Leona against any of these teams. Like, Nozel doesn't really help to stop that. So I don't really understand what the point of it was. Now, one thing that I do want to kind of discuss is what Nozel exactly will be important with in the future. And to me, I could see him be ran off of mono, okay? He has a very, very, very strong skill too. Just considering what it's doing with the skill page, right? You put either, what's it called? How much is it? Hold on. It's either 34 or 42% damage lower to all enemies, okay? You remove one strengthening buff. You just remove it from the specified enemy, and you weaken all enemies' buffs by 1 turn. So all the buffs are reduced by 1 turn. So imagine this on any team, right? You make them do less damage, you lower their buff turns, and this is one of the strongest skills in the game just on paper. How it works in game, we'll have to see. But because of that, I'm really inclined to believe that he's going to work with Valkyrie Noel super, super well. Okay, Valkyrie Noel was shown. We also know something pretty important, okay, that she has a barrier, okay. Her skill 2 is actually titled something something barrier. I've had it confirmed by Vanilla, so she's going to be good. And another thing about this is that Noel should be blue. Just, I know I said it last time with Yuno, but they honestly kind of screwed, like, I kind of understand why he's green, but he should have been better just in general. But he would not have helped any color, just how his kit is built at the moment. But, Noel should be blue. First of all, Valkyrie Noel. If they made Black Asta red and Spirit Dive Yuno green, Noel should be blue, okay? I just don't see red at the moment because red is still so dominant. Okay, and blue does need some help, at least to be able, or at least to entice people. Okay, entice people is my main keyword. And with her barrier on blue team, it would help so much, right? So much. And I think it would be very smart. Now, my problem with that was that we already had 2 blue Noels, but I'm really in belief that we're going to get a third. And in that case, if we do get Valkyrie Noel for anniversary as a blue DPS, blue support, my money is on support. We've gotten an attacker, a healer, a debuffer. Now we're getting a support Noel. I'm seeing it in my head. Okay, she'll be doing damage, but I really feel like she'll be a support. And or defender too, because we technically do have a red supporter Noel. So if it's a defender, I'd be fine with that. If we do get that, that could really help Nozel out. So I think that for many people on global and JP, going for Nozel wouldn't be a bad idea. And luckily for us, you don't really need much. If we're really considering it, hold on, where's Nozel? You don't really need much because his max dupe is kind of mid. The max dupe only applies poison on all your attacks. That's it. No, it only applies poison on all your attacks if you have 3 Mercury buffs on yourself. So the dupe 2 makes him very strong, where every time he's burnt, he gets Mercury. So every dot is converted into Mercury. Not just burn, but burn is the predominant one, right? So every Mercury stack gives him 10% damage reduction. So he's going to be able to kind of safeguard 30% damage reduction at dupe 2. And that's the main investment you need with Nozel. Dupe 2 plus the skill page, and you'll be chilling, right? So I'm really expecting some pretty good stuff from this Nozel in the future. So overall, I'm actually pretty okay with this update, right? I wasn't expecting much at the beginning, right? No matter what, they already showed us so much. There was no way they were really gonna do much for this specific update. But to me, like, I'm finding a lot of things to be positive about. And I found it funny how I made one negative video and people were like, "Oh my God, how could you do that? You're so negative." It was this one. Like, I mean, I'm looking around and I I yeah, I made 2 videos in 9 days. Okay, and then you look back and there's kind of nothing negative. There's kind of nothing negative. So I'm just a bit confused. You know, I'm just a bit confused. I'm scrolling back. There's nothing that I'm saying is bad. Like, oh, a month ago. Okay, a month ago.
All right.
I mean, I'm talking bad about the game, but I love the game, and I mean, the game is not perfect. Surprisingly, the game is not exactly perfect. So there's that. But I'm very excited about the future, and for sure, it's gonna be pretty nice. I think Kahono, like her design, like on arts, is not good, but like in the game, like it's pretty cool. Like it looks good. It looks good. Nozel's to me is way cleaner though. Like look at this, bro. Look at this. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to expect for the future. I'm very excited. Nozel should be pretty good, but I think it will take some time. Might be till Valkyrie that he's good. Even off mono, I will try running him off mono, but I don't know if we'll have any place because off mono at the moment is really, if you're not in like the top 5, you're not really ran off mono or like not in top 10, right? And I wouldn't consider Nozel like top 10 specifically. Like his skill 2 is good, but that's his whole kit, right? That is really his whole kit. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.